Welcome everybody back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing an XP farm that was just recently found inside of zombies, and it can pretty much allow you to not get hit by zombies, to just kind of chill and grind out a ton of XP, gobblegums, camos, whatever it is you want to do. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. Want to unlock all new mastery camos like Singularity ASAP? Check out Mitch Cactus, the biggest and the most reliable name in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes like Monster Energy, plus lobbies delivered in under an hour. Everything is 100% safe and legit for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Just about the community and seen all over YouTube, Mitch Cactus has over 20,000 verified reviews and thousands of personal vouchers. Make them the go-to for all things Call of Duty and even other games like Battlefield 6. Be sure to use code SPAZEL for 5% off and check out their current Black Friday sale to earn up to 60% off for a limited time only. Alright, so we are inside of Ashes of the Dam. Today we're going to do probably one of the coolest XP farms inside of Black Ops 7 Zombies right now. Now, I do want to say shout out to, I think it was Rip Robbie who found this over on YouTube. Shout out to him. But in order for us to do this strategy and kind of get into the farm, unfortunately, we have to do every single step of the Easter egg. But hold on. Before you click off of this video, it is worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this game, I'm going to do every single step, I'm going to get completely set up, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this and what to do. So wish me luck, but it looks like I'm going to have a long hour ahead of me, but let's do this XP farm. So we now have all the Easter egg steps done except for the very last one. Now I need to go ahead and repair Old Tessie before we do this. Now don't worry, you don't have to do the boss fight, none of that. All you got to do is just get to the completely end of the Easter egg. So you got to do every step. But again, it is worth it 100%. I need to buy some ammo real quick. Well, actually, yeah, we need to buy ammo. I forgot I used the spores at the beginning of the game to get double pack in this match. So we need to buy some ammo. We can't pack a bunch to just get it. But that being said, we got to go ahead and shock the clock so then we can get this dark ether juice or whatever it's called. I don't really know. Or the essence, I guess you could say. I'm pretty sure we should be able to do it this round. Maybe next round. There we go. Okay. So now we can shoot that. We can grab some of the juice if it'll let me. Come on, give it to me. Let me shoot it again. Sometimes it's a little picky with where you get it. But let's grab our plates back on so we don't die. There are so many zombies. Okay, let me just throw a monkey bomb real quick while we head over to Blackwater Lake. So now let's hop inside of Old Tessie and make our way over to that POI. Yeah, this is very easy to do after you get the Easter egg steps done. That's pretty much it. I mean, it doesn't really take long. I've been in this game for 50 minutes, but listen, this is going to be 100% worth it. So before you guys are like, oh, this is stupid, I'm just going to do something else. That's fine, but this one, it's worth the setup, right? And always at the end, if you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, you can just go and do the Easter egg too, right? 2 in 1, but you don't have to. So first we need to go ahead and get this done. So I need to shoot that like, I don't know, thing with this. Let me just hop back up here. I don't have any, bro, let me jump up there. What is going on in this game? Let me go up this way, and then we can kind of wrap around, and we need to shoot this now. So we have shed, boathouse. Oh my gosh, I'm missing them. Holy moly. Okay, so we're going to have to take a guesstimate. We'll see if we get it right. I am willing to bet that it is shed, boathouse, front, back. And we did not get or see them. So this, again, is a big guess, right? So front, then we can go to a boathouse over here. And if we get it wrong, all we'll have to do is just go do it next round. It's really no big deal. So then we can shoot that one as well. And again, my guesstimate is going to be the front of the house. So we're just going to go ahead and hop up here and look at this one real quick. And drum roll. We're right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just got to go shoot the last one. Look at that. What a lucky guess, I would say, right? Now we just shoot this one, and bam, there we go. Okay, so now that's part of the Easter egg step as well. So now what we need to do is we need to call in Klaus, right, for this actual Easter egg step. So we're just going to go ahead and interact with that, call him in. Okay. Just wait for him to spawn in, no big deal. We can kill some of these zombies, get them out of here. I do have the Rampage Inducer on. Maybe throughout the Easter egg you don't want to have it on. That's 100% okay. It makes it easier. But now with Klaus, all we're going to do is just come up here and signal him to right here. I'm sure most of you guys know what we're doing if you have done the Easter egg, right? We need him to grab this radio. But what Klaus does next is what makes this glitch actually work, okay? So after Klaus grabs the radio, he'll make his way down over here, okay? Now you can stand behind him and literally the zombies can't attack you. It is as simple as that. So let's wait for Klaus to come down here. Did he grab the thing? I don't know if he did. Maybe he didn't. Let's just go back over here. Let me try and get him up here. And then we'll just wait for him to actually go back down. Here he goes. He's headed back over there. Now, most of you guys know if you want to start the boss fight, you just interact with him, and then you have to run over the things. But let me say this. If you interact with him on accident, it's okay. It doesn't really matter, right? You just fail it. But if you just stand behind him in a certain spot, you will get the zombies to kind of trigger in front of him. Oh, right? And you can use this to stand, say, inside of him, right? So he's just right here. All we're going to do is just come over on this right side and kind of just get inside of Klaus. That sounds pretty sus, but that's pretty much what you do, right? And now when the zombies come over here, they just hit Klaus. They don't hit you. So you can sit here and you can just farm your guns, you can farm your camos, you can just farm XP. It's actually kind of crazy. Now, one thing is if you are playing with friends, one person can stand in here and one can stand behind you on the ledge, kind of allowing the other person to have more of a clear view. But if you're solo, this still works perfectly fine. As you guys can see, I'm getting crits. I'm not really even, I can hit fire. I'm not even ADSing, right? And I still get the crits. Or I can sit here and I can ADS, of course, right? Now, you might move your analog stick a tad and get hit a tad. It's okay if you do, right? But I would recommend getting the 3-plate, getting your perks, getting all that stuff, because it's still very, very good, but you still have a slight chance of taking a little bit of damage if you move out of it, which can happen, right? We can finish off these zombies right here, and then we can just work our way back over here. This round's over. So we can just kind of chill right this way. You pretty much can kind of take a little bit of a guess. If you get inside of him, you're good. But, like so. Pretty actually easy. You could use launchers. You can use really whatever you want inside of this. You can also, like, say, hold your analog stick back so you don't kind of come out of it. And see, we're not inside of him no more, but the zombies aren't getting to us. You kind of just need to stay in somewhat of an area right behind him. Now, will this get fixed? Probably, just to be quite honest with you guys. The box strategy over there has yet to be fixed, but it still very well will probably soon. But who knows? I mean, you can even use the wonder weapon with the explosive bolts, right? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about with the explosive bolts of this, all you need to do is shoot it and hold down your left trigger, and you'll go ahead and explode every single shot you just shot. So you can use the wonder weapon, you can use regular guns. It's actually kind of OP in terms of going to high rounds. Again, it really is. Now, I'm like 90% sure you can't stand right here. Maybe you can, like on his left side. We will see real quick. I think I just heard a Zersa spawn in. Yeah, so you can't stand there. You kind of got to stand inside of it a little bit. So we can just kind of get the zombies out here. We have a Zersa anyways. We can just go ahead and take care of the Zersa real fast. Now, the Zersa is an elite that kind of stops a lot of these things because of just the bees itself. Let's go ahead and see, does he take damage or does he, say, hit us? Let's get inside of Klaus real quick. I know the bees will. Okay, so it looks like we're taking damage to the bees, and he is going to move you. So, yeah, I would say whenever a Zersa spawns in, maybe use Ether Shroud, right? And just kill him. Or if your gun's strong enough, you can just go ahead and kill him, right? With these. Not really a big deal. Or you can use the wonder weapon. It's really up to you. You'll kind of figure it out as you're in it. But it is definitely very, very good for just zombie kills and going through rounds. In the high rounds, you get a decent amount of Xerxes to spawn in, but you still have a lot of time where you're just fighting zombies. It is not 100% a Xerxa thing. Now, you can obviously use the old Tessie trick to cover the spawn over here on the map. I don't know if you can cover it there. No, you can't, obviously, because you can't get old Tessie up there. But I definitely recommend using this, guys. It's still very, very good. It's a very good little farm. Hence, if you need it to be, you can make it a God mode thing. In terms of the zombies, if you're in the right spot, you are in God mode to the zombies. That is 100% facts. But when Xerxa spawns in, he can be a little bit of an issue. But it's really not nothing to get stressed out about or nothing to kind of cancel this strategy out with, right? And saying one's better. Because, guys, there's not a single strategy in this game that you can completely 100% avoid Xerxa 100% of your game, right? That just doesn't exist. And it probably never will exist. So having something like this It's kind of nice, right? It really is. So I want to see, can we pop a toxic growth right here and still be chilling? It looks like it, but we have Xursa. So that's an interesting thing. You can use this, maybe not. We're taking B damage. I don't know if we're taking zombie damage. He's dead. Yeah, it looks like we're getting kind of kicked out of him a little bit. Okay, yeah, so maybe not use that. Don't use toxic growth, but that's pretty much a big thing with these strategies is you pretty much never use toxic growth on these. So we can just go ahead and swap over to Ether Shroud just to make us a little bit safer. We can just finish off this round, of course. Okay. There we go. Round 28's over, pretty much. Last few zombies right here. But yeah, definitely probably would just stay away from using toxic growth. And again, I would just recommend going inside of him, kind of on the other side. If you can squeeze in, it looks like he got scooted over a little bit by Xursa, which is kind of interesting because look at that. Huh. What is he? Does he come over this way, this zombie? Oh, okay. Let's check it out on this next round. It looks like Xursa moved him, but the question is what's going to happen now, right? That's a very interesting question. Now, one thing I do want to say, ladies and gentlemen, is if something goes wrong and you're like, man, I messed something up and he say moved and you cannot get back into it, all you need to do is save and quit and the game's going to shoot him right back into his normal position. So you have nothing to worry about. Taking a little bit of damage because I don't have PhD Flopper. But in this spot now the zombies can't get to me and we can just sit on this ledge. How cool is that, ladies and gentlemen? So, I guess we kind of got a little bit of help from old Xursa Bear. That's actually pretty interesting. So yeah, I mean, he can move over a little bit by Xursa and you can kind of get yourself locked in so where you can kind of sit up on this ledge. We're taking a little bit of hits right here. But again, if you didn't want it to be like this and you wanted it to go back to how we were doing it 2 rounds ago, you can just save and quit, reload back up your save, and he will be in his normal spot kind of centered with that. Now maybe after you do the step again, whatever, but he will be like that. Such a cool little strategy. It's definitely very, very fun to do these type of things, and it is double XP, double weapon XP, and double Gobblegum weekend for Thanksgiving. So I would recommend if you're trying to grind to hop inside of the zombies with this strategy, to do this, to have a little bit of fun with it, test it out, get the Easter egg done, just all sorts of things inside of the game. But that is it for this video. I don't want to hold you guys too long today. I will see you guys in the next one. I am out. Have a good one. Peace.